doing better.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does better mean?
I mean, I've been a little shaky lately compared to the past couple weeks. Just can't explain, just happen to be shaky.
So is that in a specific situation or all the time? Where are you feeling shaky?
My professor was trying to get me to read a paragraph in front of the whole class because he was just picking random people, and it just made me really nervous just talking in front of everyone, and I missaid words, and it was just feeling like people were making fun of me even though they might not have been.
Okay. So a lot of the same stuff we kind of talked about the last time.
Yeah, I mean, before I would say it was better, but then this one just kind of came out of nowhere where usually like it's like presentations, I can prepare to go up and I can try to practice like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
But this time it was just like it came out of nowhere.
Okay.
And he's never done it before, so it was something I just did not expect.
Okay. So I know the last time we kind of spoke about different things that we could do for this sort of thing. We talked about a variety of medications, also yoga, exercising, less caffeine. Were you able to do any of those?
I mean, the medication, I ended up going to see the psychiatrist, and Dr. Rab was nice, because I got a different one, and he prescribed some things. It's still in the trial phase, so I feel better, like I'm not sweating profusely anymore, but just still have the shakes here and there.
And what about the yoga and the exercise?
Yoga, I tried. Yoga, it was, I don't know how to pronounce the name. It's like a Wikahatchee. I don't know. It's like a really cute little area, and it has like a little hut. And I really like it. That's one thing I think definitely was like the best thing I could have done. And exercising, I mean, with school and everything, I've been trying to fit it in. So I guess like during like the evening time, if I'm not like exhausted from school, I'll like go and do like laps around my block and everything.
Awesome. I'm so glad to hear that. It sounds like you're really trying new things and did a lot of what we kind of discussed the last time. So I'm really proud of you. That's great.
Thank you.
And it's very natural, holistic ways of kind of helping with, you know, this anxiety and stresses of life. So I'm really happy about that. So great job. So today, I know, again, we talked a little bit about EMDR last time, and you said you were comfortable doing it. And so I brought the hand buzzards today. So I figured we could talk a little bit about it, how it's going to go, and then get into it, if that's okay. So
am I going to be shocked?
No, you will not be shocked. No.
Okay.
And I want you to be very comfortable with this whole process. So if there's any questions, you can certainly ask, and I will answer.
Okay.
It's also important that you know that if at any time you feel uncomfortable or you need to open your eyes and take a break, we can always do that. Okay?
Yeah, sounds good.
So the first part, and I have my notes here because I'm going to have to write as we go, just so we can go over afterwards, you know, what you see and what you hear or whatever comes to mind during this process, if that's okay.
Yeah.
So what we do first, it's called creating our safe place. And so what that means is during EMDR, sometimes uncomfortable or disturbing memories or thoughts or images can come to our mind with some of, you know, past traumas, with anxiety that's happened or presentations, you know, whatever that case might be. And so what we want is for you to have a place where you feel calm, where you can bring yourself back to, and I can help you get there if at any time we need to do so.
Sounds good.
Okay? So part of that is me helping to guide you through that process. So it's a little bit of a guided imagery as well as creating that safe place to kind of get you where you need to be, okay? And it's just like something that we do always before we start the EMDR process, okay?
Okay.
Is there any questions about that?
No, I think you said everything. I'm
Okay.
good, yeah.
Okay. So what I want you to do is close your eyes, okay? And I want you to take some very deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And do that a couple times. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. So allow yourself to be comfortable and continue those deep breaths throughout this process. And you are safe here. And as I said before, you can open your eyes at any time if you need to. You are completely in control this whole time. We're just creating a safe place for you. Okay, so create a silent and healing space around you. Focus solely on your deep breathing and the sound of my voice, and allow yourself to let go. Relax your mind and your body, your toes, your feet, and your ankles. And allow that calming energy to go through your calves, your legs, your hips, and even relaxing your bones within your body. Now let it go through your abdomen, and your chest, your shoulders, and your head. Feel that calmness within you. Notice how quiet and calm your breathing is. Okay, and I want you to take one more big deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And what I want you to do now is picture an image. Picture an image in your mind that generates feelings of calm and safety. This can be anywhere. It can be outside, it can be inside, it can be in the mountains, the beach, anywhere that gives you the most calming, peaceful feeling and sense of safety. Now focus on the physical sensations and emotions that you're feeling when you're imagining this place. What's the air feel like? The temperature? Do you feel the wind across your face if you're outside? Now focus on those thoughts and keep that picture in your mind. And I want you to take another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Take in all of those surroundings. Anything you see, anything you hear, and anything you feel. And just let that calm, safe place stay in your mind for this moment. With your eyes still closed, I want you to describe this place that you have in your mind. Your emotional sanctuary. This place that you can go when you're feeling stressed throughout any time that we go through EMDR. So So tell me and explain to me what you're seeing in your mind.
I'm in a forest, and I'm right on the edge between the forest and the beach. And my feet are right there in the dirt, looking out. And I'm seeing the waves crashing, seagulls flying right by me, and my hair is just going crazy with the wind, and the forest right there in the middle. I can hear the birds chirping inside the forest on one end. It's really peaceful. Just a lot of tranquility. It's two places that I really like, and just makes me feel right at home. It's like in a movie I once saw where someone was running through the jungle and then they just happened to break out instantly, and there's the beach. And it's just the difference between the dirt and the sand, and it's just, you want to be right in the middle of everything.
Okay. And if you could give a name to this place, what would you name it?
I don't know what I want to name it. It's like already a different, it's actually a place, but it's not my place.
Whatever feels fitting. It can already be the name of the place, or you can make it your own. It's whatever feels best for you.
Marcy.
Marcy. Okay. And is there any meaning behind that, or is it just what comes to mind, or explain that name to me?
You're giving in. You're letting yourself be vulnerable and just feeling everything.
Okay. Okay. So I want you to take a couple more big, deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, and when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes. Okay.
That made me cry a little bit.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's okay. Is it good cries, or?
yeah, it's a good cry.
Okay. So that was a beautiful image that you talked about. Kind of a mixture of the forest and the beach. You had your feet in the dirt. You heard and saw the waves crashing, the seagulls flying over your head, your hair blowing in the wind, birds chirping, and you talked about how tranquil it felt, tranquility of it. It sounds like a beautiful place. So, okay. So as I said, the reason why we do that is just to make sure we always have this place, or like I said, our more of like an emotional sanctuary that we can go to if at any time through this process that you need a break or want to stop, we can always bring you back to your safe place.
Okay.
Okay? So
Are you gonna make me cry more?
if you cry, that is okay, and that's
Okay.
a very normal thing for people to do. As we kind of talked about last time, it's very normal to cry. It's very normal to feel feelings that you may have not felt before, and it's all very normal. Okay. And when you want to talk about it, just say it, and I'm going to ask you and be with you through this process. So If you need to say something or you need to just let something out or cry, that's okay.
Can we have a safe word?
Yeah.
Platypus.
Okay, we can do that. Let me write that down here. Okay.
I just like platypuses a lot.
That's fine. Perfect. I'm glad we have that. So, that can be our safe word to go to our safe place.
Okay.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So, these are the buzzards here, okay? You put one in your left hand, one in your right hand. And when I turn it on, you'll just feel very subtle vibrations, okay?
Okay.
So I just want you to feel it.
Hold on, my hands got sweaty.
That's okay.
I mean, even though the medications do help, it does sometimes, I do, sweat a little bit.
Okay. Are you okay to keep going forward?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Okay. So I just want you to feel them. I'm going to turn them on and you just mess with them for a minute, get the feel for it, okay?
Okay.
Hold them. Okay. So I'm going to turn it on. Okay. You feel the vibrations?
Yeah.
Okay. How do they feel?
It feels at a good normal level.
Okay. So I can make them faster or I can make them slower. Let me turn it up a little bit. Okay, how does that feel?
I guess it's good.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll continue to ask you that when we start to go into it, okay? So let me turn it off. Okay. So, the way we're gonna start this is you're gonna close your eyes again and I'm gonna turn it on and kind of help guide you through the process, and I will be turning them on and off as we go and making sure you're breathing through this, okay?
Okay.
And like I said, at any time you let me know if you need to stop or feel uncomfortable or need to talk or cry, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So go ahead and take that deep breath again. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay. All right. Turning them on right now. Okay. So I want you to think back to the first time that you can remember that you had these feelings of panic and trembling.
Okay, I remember.
Okay, what are you seeing?
I see myself when I was really young on a playground. And I was at the very top and I couldn't get down. And people were yelling at me, laughing at me, telling me I could and could not do it.
Okay, keep going with that.
And then I remember crying right on top of the big cone. And I just couldn't get down that. The janitor ended up coming out with a ladder.
Okay. Okay, let me turn the buzzer off. Okay, take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay. You good to keep going?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it back on. Okay. Where's your mind taking you?
It's still with the playground and the janitor's bringing me down. And I'm crying in his arms. And he's taking me inside as I can see all the kids like going more into the distance laughing. And I can tell they're talking about me.
Okay, turn it off. Take another deep breath. In through your nose, and out through your mouth. Okay. I want you to open your eyes. felt the other time I saw you, you told me that you felt like you were at a 10 on a scale, 10 being the worst. When you think back about some of these memories and you think about going up for your next presentation, where do you fall? Where do you feel on the scale that you fall?
I mean, like right now, after this, I like right now, like relaxation wise though, I feel like I'm at a 5.5.
Okay. So, because we are getting up to our 90 minutes here, do you feel okay stopping at that 5.5 mark on that scale until we can continue on the next time?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the whole like finding like my peaceful place definitely helped.
Good. Okay. So, just so you know, it's very normal to have very vivid dreams after doing this. And basically, the reason being that with this bilateral stimulation, we're opening up and accessing many memories in the brain that weren't necessarily accessible before. So it's very normal to have, kind of flashing memories from the past or dreams that come about, and it's important to write those down so we can discuss those the next time. Okay, and so we'll continue doing that. If you feel that this is something you're interested in going forward with.
I mean, I definitely made me feel weird, like going really like deep in, but it definitely feels good in a way.
Good.
So I think I'm okay to do it next time for sure.
Okay. Well, I'm so glad. We will continue on next time then. In the meantime, keep up with your exercise and your yoga. Again, I'm so proud of you for doing that and accomplishing that. You've come so far, and we will keep going through this as a process, and hopefully you will only continue to go farther and farther down on that scale. Okay? All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, I'll walk you to the door.
Okay.